All right, let's just get this out of the way. What's going on, guys? Biggie here for SerpentX Tech. Even though this is a live stream, it's more for my later viewers. We're going over Trex Miner 0.25.12. Now, first 10, the beta version came out. A lot of people had issues with that related to drivers. They were trying different drivers, trying recommended drivers. That didn't work for them. And the dev for Trex Miner was giving them different versions or like a low-cal version to try testing with. And so 12 is the most stable that I've seen so far because 11 just came out and we're already on 12. So there is still some trial and error, right? Some testing and tuning. Any LHR settings that you had previously, you're going to want to zero out and then test again and then find your sweet spot for your GPUs, kind of go from there. As well, try different drivers. But I'm going to post a couple things. So first off, I'm going to post a Reddit right now that I will link. And I want the community to go there and kind of share their settings. A lot of people have been sharing their settings and their configuration on my last video for 0.25.10, but I want to make sure that we're doing it on Reddit, just in case, YouTube is stupid or whatever. Additionally, it's basically the same performance on my mining rig, but what I'm seeing primarily is on the like my Windows system. Couple things here. First off, let's see. This driver version 472.12, which used to be one of the best drivers for Windows mining and Trex mining, is not as good. It's not good for this one. What you're going to bump into is a lot of what people see where it keeps getting LHR locked and then restarting and then LHR lock and then restarting, and it's going to take you back down to close to 74, 75 LHR unlock when people are wanting to get 80% or above, which is, in the last thumbnail, I clickbaited you, sorry. But in this thumbnail, it's 80% or above. And I have been able to get that with different testing and tuning. For example, on this one right here, right? So this is driver revision 472.12. I was able, don't worry about the memory. It's my system. It's not the card. My case, I need a better airflow case, but it only can hit like 74, 73, but the LHR unlock was hitting 79.2. I was able to get even further with a different driver version, and that driver version is not listed here, but this is me testing the latest one, 512.15, and this is the one that I kept seeing the LHR lock, it resets, it lock, it resets. And so it is going to take a little bit of tweaking. Now, I believe some people have some recommendations. Let's see here. Did they put any of the recommendations on this post on Discord? All right, so we improved LHR unlock functionality in dual mode. So now dual mining, where 10 didn't have that capability, 12 does. So that's in there. A few fixes to 11 that was added to 12. Few tuning that was on 10 was added to 12. And here's the recommended drivers, right? So Linux drivers 470 or a point, 12 point or whatever it is. Actually, let's go see what my mining rig is on right now. I'm on 510.54. So anything 470 or newer for Linux. For Windows, it's 512 or newer. However, although 572 works fine too. And that's the one that I am on right now, but I keep getting that reset thing. So I'm going to do some testing. I'm going to do some tuning. And then eventually I'm going to consult the Reddit thread that I just posted in the live chat and also need to add to the description of this video. I want you guys to go weigh in, okay? Please do that for me. I love it when the community comes together to share information. They were doing a very good job when the 0.25.10 video drops. So, again, for my future viewers that aren't watching this live, new revision came out. Trex Miner 0.25.12, much more stable. Little tweaks here and there. A revision of not only 10 but 11 as well. There's updated notes in the Trex Discord. It does allow you to do dual mining. For you, try to test and tune, figure out what's going on, what works best for your GPU. Your clocks may not work on my GPUs, and my clocks may not work on yours. So try to find that sweet spot. Try different drivers. Here's the recommended drivers, but try different drivers as well. Make sure you're zeroing out your LHR settings before you go, testing, because that could really mess up some things, especially when you're trying to find that best setting for your GPU. So a few tips: if you experience frequent LHR locks, which is what I've been experiencing on the latest driver, plus 472.12. Make sure that you don't have monitors connected to your LHR cards, or at least turn them off during mining. Now, I did see that, right? So my LHR 3080 is in my main system. When my monitors will go to sleep, I was getting some pretty good performance. Actually, I was able to hit 76, almost 77 mega hash consistently. There's 75, 74, where's 77? 76, 76, 77, right? So that's an 82.8 LHR unlock. So it is 80% or above, but trying to find that sweet spot has been a trial and error for me, right? And if we look at Hive, this is before, right? So let's focus right here on this MSI card that's always been an annoying problem child for me per se, along with the Zotac full hash rate card. I'm only getting 39.72 mega hash on that picture. This one was getting 42, so 40 to 42. Here I am now on the MSI card getting 45. And then some of the other cards that were only getting 46 to 45, I got an extra 2, maybe 3 mega hash. So not something dramatic, right? It's not a dramatic increase in performance, but it is most certainly an increase in performance, which is the reason why these mining devs continue to make updates. Now, the reason I wanted to get this video out, obviously, is to go over that because I've been getting a lot of comments on the last video about, it keeps locking, yada, 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 keeps having issues. What driver are you on? What driver version are you using? Trex, their Discord has it linked. I think I can invite you guys. I think it's actually in the description of the video. If not, I will get it added. It's not in the description. Let me see if I can invite people. Copy. And then I'm going to add it right now to the description and then drop it in the live chat. And you can be up to date whenever there's a test, like a test miner. There's test releases right here. This is where we got the 25.10, and then of course the official releases are up here under the main thread section. Another tip that they say here, let's see, avoid using RDP, so remote desktop. If it puts a load on your LHR cards, most remote desktops will put a load on your GPUs. So avoid using that. Avoid using monitors if possible. So you want to use maybe like a full hash rate or integrated graphics for your mining rig when you got nothing but LHR cards to get the optimum performance out of it. Don't delay. Do not delay applying overclocks. This will mess up the calibration. What he's talking about, like on Windows, or what they're talking about, because I don't know their specs, is here in Windows, like if I start up the miner right now, but after it starts calibrating already, I go and change the overclock, from 1100 to 1400 or something. That's going to mess up the calibration. You want to make sure your clocks are set prior to, you doing anything, right? So that's been honestly something that's common or common sense, but not a lot of the people recognize that. Try reducing the memory overclock the GPU hits frequent trips. So, back in the day, or maybe on 0.25.9, you didn't have an issue, running 1400 mem, 1200 mem, whatever it is. But on this one, you do, and you keep getting LHR locks. Back it down, test and tune. That's the whole point of it, right? You start off kind of like overclocking, right? I use Unigine Heaven, this benchmarking software, to kind of fine tune my GPU for overclocks and stuff like that, for gaming performance, for time spy, whatever. Same thing with mining. That's what I love about mining. That's why me as a gamer and overclocker kind of gravitated to the mining world, is because I love tweaking and testing and playing around with software and stuff like that. So reset your LHR settings. You might have to update your driver, but try the driver you're on first before you update. Try stepping it up one by one. So again, for Linux 470 or above, for Windows 512 or above, but 472 works as well, and that's the one I'm on now. And reset your LHR settings and just tweak as you go, little by little, bit by bit. I do have the official downloads in my description if you need it, but anybody can really find it. I always make sure to go to the official GitHub and grab what I need. But of course, there's some additional information here if you need it. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and add that to the description. And that's pretty much it. I'm actually getting my roof done right now. Updated videos and stuff like that. It's going out because there's a couple key points that I wanted to mention, because I'm venting the heat from my mining rig into my my attic and stuff like that. So there's a couple key points I'm going to be providing updates about. Videos are delayed compared to in the past. because I'm so damn busy with work and stuff like that. So I appreciate your patience. As you can see on the Hive system, we're running pretty good right now. 60, getting my full hash rate and all that good stuff on my Zotac, getting my full hash rate on my Nvidia Founders Edition, and then I'm getting about 2 to 3 extra hash rate on my other LHR cards and stuff like that. So nothing too crazy, but definitely something. But I definitely made the MSI card look a little bit better. I'm also currently working, besides getting my roof done, so we might hear some banging here in a second, or some singing from my son. But I'm just testing and tuning. So feel free. Link is in the description. Not sure, by the way, with how to update, for those of you, like how to update your miner. This is what I use. But for some reason, YouTube takes it away. So this is the actual script or information that you need. Literally, you can copy the link in one, but YouTube kind of condenses the link, and that kind of messes up things. So you would copy this, but then go and get the official link for, the Linux distro and stuff like that. But it's basically HTTPS trex-miner.com/download/ T-Rex-0-025-0.25.12 linux.tar.gz. That's pretty much it. I'm not sure why YouTube is condensing it, but there you go. And so, yeah, thank you for all the community feedback on the 10 release. I'm sorry I clickbaited you. People are telling me to do that. I don't like doing it, but if it gets your attention to help you provide input or information to the rest of the community in the comments, I couldn't ask for more from you guys. So I really appreciate it. Feel free to go over to the Reddit that's in the description and go post your thoughts, upvote it if you like, downvote it if you don't like, and just share whatever data you got. I'm looking specifically for GPU models, make and models, right? So EVGA, RTX 3080, LHR, hash rate, what's your core clock, what's your mem clock. Obviously, if I see plus or minus, I'm gonna think Windows. If I don't see that and I see 1700 core or 1500 core and 2230 mem, then that tells me Hive or Linux, but not everybody understands that off rip. So that might be something that they're going to have to learn. But there's a lot of new people, man. This is exciting. Even though the market is down, I'm seeing a lot of newcomers to the crypto mining space, and that's really nice to see. So these videos, while my OGs may be like, yeah, Vega, I know this. Why are you telling me this, dude? I already know this crap. This is more for the new people, but I not expect, but I would appreciate if the OGs in the space, if I make a video that you're already aware of, that you already know all this stuff, go ahead and add to that particular video link or otherwise. So I got a few people watching, but only a few people commenting. I just wanted to make this video real quick. Seb, I'm gonna go up the list here. So X Patrick PvP, what's up, buddy? So best result was with 49546. So that is the best driver that I found so far as well for me. The roofers are getting on the roof. I'm about to start hammering, so I'm going to cut the video here in a minute. On a mixed rig, they're getting 39.1 mega hash on a 3060 LHR. 84.7 is the unlock. So it is, even though a lot of people are saying you clickbaited me with this video and this title, 80 to 85% is what the some people were able to get. 80 to 85% LHR unlock. So that's why I put that in there. For this video, obviously I changed the title to be 80% plus, because it really depends on a number of factors, right? It's going to take thermals, thermals, clocks, settings, drivers, and number stuff like that. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you, Seb, Chaps, X Patrick, Zandy Ali, hey, what's up, bud? Sparrow Crypto, Crypto Bedell, Paul, and Matt Peace for stopping by. Roofers are about to start going ham, so I would like to let you guys go before it gets crazy. So Golden Wolf, what, you bought 4 RTX 30 series last 2 days? Yeah, it is an addiction. Crypto mining is an addiction. Make sure you leave some cards for gamers. If there's only 6 on the shelf, buy 4, leave them 2. No, I'm just being silly. But yeah, we need to be respectful of the entire community, because most gamers aren't miners, but most miners are gamers, right? So I know what it's like to not have the DDR5 memory to complete a system and why it makes it so dang expensive. I know what it's like back in the day to not have a GPU. This is not the first GPU drought that we had. It's no longer a drought. Stock is getting better. Things are getting better. Video to drop soon about that. Well, the stock one already dropped. But, you know, just be respectful. Be nice to one another. But, yeah. Let me get out of your hair. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to let the roofers get back to work doing what they do. I'm going to get back to work for my full-time job. Reddit link in the description. Make sure to go add your data, make, model, core, mem, TDP, wattage, whatever. Share with the community. Go check out the new one and test and tune. It's amazing how much hash rate we've been able to unlock as these mining devs continue to update. We're only getting there slowly by surely. And honestly, Nvidia, you need to watch these videos because your LHR lock is pointless. Just, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of effort. Just make everything full hash rate. And I think, one, not only would you save money in the long run, but two, it's to me, it's a waste, right? You didn't really help the gamers anyway. You didn't help anyone with the LHR unlock as you were presuming it would. You were expecting all the miners to flock to your CMP lineup. That's not happening. And all the gamers to take up your mainstream GPUs. It's not happening. Just next generation 4000 series, no LHR locks whatsoever. Just throw it away. It was a okay idea. I understand the intent behind it, but it's not worth it. All you're doing is costing the end user more money. So please consider it. No LHR lock. But the devs, either way, will find a way to circumvent these locks and get us the full performance, hash rate, whatever. Yes, we're not at 100% right now. I know dual mining will get us at 100%, or so to speak, 99%. But, you know, these locks are just getting better and better with time. See how things go in the long run. So, you all have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for stopping by those live. And for those in the future, listen to what I mentioned in the beginning. And I will catch you all in the next one. Do me a favor on the way out, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay up to date, as well as check out links in the description to help support the channel. I even got my Amazon store down there now. And go check out some of my fellow content creators, Red Fox Crypto, Jump Change, others, Crypto Donkey Miner, who post updates about these miners on a more frequent basis than even myself. I just like Trex Miner. I like keeping up with the latest. That just dropped. Go get it. Go test it. Hit us up with the data. All right. Take care. I'm out.